Welcome back to America Together Radio. Today we're talking about something that sounds simple, but has major implications for how communities and governments work together.
The local to federal bridge.
Exactly.
I was hoping for an actual bridge.
Not today.
Maybe next season.
What do we mean by a local to federal bridge?
The idea that information, concerns, opportunities, and solutions should be able to move effectively between citizens and every level of government.
From local communities all the way to Washington.
And back again.
That second part seems important.
It's extremely important.
Because communication that only goes one direction isn't really communication.
Exactly.
One thing people sometimes forget is that local officials, state officials, and federal officials often serve many of the same people.
That's one of the key ideas behind today's discussion.
Different responsibilities.
Yes.
Different authority.
Yes.
But often the same constituents.
Exactly.
So they are all serving different parts of the same neighborhood.
That's a good way to think about it.
Why does friction sometimes develop?
Many reasons. Limited information, bureaucratic complexity, competing priorities, miscommunication, resource constraints.
And sometimes people become territorial.
That can happen.
Humans have been doing that for thousands of years.
Also true.
But if everyone is ultimately serving the same people, then cooperation should matter.
Very much so.
How can communities help strengthen that bridge?
I staying engaged, I sharing information, I participating in civic processes, I helping communicate local realities.
Instead of assuming somebody else is handling everything.
Exactly.
The famous somebody else department.
Surprisingly large department.
Let's imagine a community discovers a problem.
Okay.
What's the ideal path?
The community identifies the issue. Information gets organized. Local leaders become aware. Solutions are discussed. Additional resources are brought in when needed. Information continues flowing throughout the process.
So communication remains active.
That's the goal.
Instead of disappearing into a black hole.
Precisely.
We've talked about gathering local information.
Because local information is valuable.
Not just complaints.
Correct.
Success stories, too.
Absolutely.
Programs that work.
Yes.
Ideas worth copying.
Exactly.
It's easier to learn when somebody already solved part of the problem.
The lesson humanity keeps rediscovering.
A fishing boat heads out from Mobile Bay again. The factory's home.
You're listening to America Together Radio.
County lines, coffee brewing, screen door swing. Another day begins again. The truck rolls down.
Let's talk about civic participation.
Good idea.
A lot of people feel disconnected from civic processes.
Many do.
Why?
Sometimes they don't know where to start. Sometimes they don't think participation matters. Sometimes they don't know opportunities exist.
Sometimes they are busy trying to survive everyday life.
That too.
So part of the challenge is helping people reconnect.
Exactly.
Not forcing participation.
No.
Making participation easier.
Yes.
Lowering the activation energy.
A surprisingly scientific way to put it.
This seems like a good place for an approved message.
Agreed. Here is an approved message from Jeremy Levan.
No president governs alone. A president works with advisors, experts, cabinet officials, military leaders, governors, mayors, legislators, business owners, workers, families, and communities across the country. I am not running to pretend one person has every answer. I am running to build a serious team, listen carefully, make decisions, and take responsibility for the direction we choose. Leadership is not pretending to know everything. Leadership is knowing how to bring good people together.
That was an approved message from Jeremy Levan.
Any final thoughts?
Yes, the local to federal bridge isn't just about government. It's about communication, cooperation, and maintaining connections between people and the institutions that serve them.
Same constituents.
Exactly.
Different responsibilities.
Exactly.
Shared future.
Well said.
What comes next?
Next episode we'll discuss civic stagnation and what happens when communities gradually stop participating.
That sounds important.
I think it is. This has been America Together Radio. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Coffee brewing, screen door swing. Another day begins again. A truck rolls down a two-lane road.